Sandra Crathern, Inner Vision, talking about health and well-being today. So it will be the beginning of February now. Wow, the year's just marching forward. So what can I say that's encouraging and helpful today? Well, everybody must know by now, I am absolutely passionate about self-care. I think it's the most amazing thing, radical self-care. And of course, we all are challenged with our diet and exercise and lifestyles and so on, but it's a choice. And I wonder if I can read this to you, which I thought was incredible when I saw it recently. And it says, you are free to make your choices, but you're not free to choose the consequences. You're free to make your choices, but you're not free to choose your consequences, which is a bit scary, really, isn't it? So I can honestly say that the choices that I make, I totally take full responsibility for. And I believe the reason I have the best health that I could possibly have, I should be 60 next March, is because I do radical self-care. I mean, I do have help and support with that. You know, I'm in a food program for people with body and food image issues, which you don't have food image issues, but you know what I mean. So I do really take care of myself, and that really helps me. But I guess my health tip for today is really, are you ready to take the consequences? Because a lot of people that I work with say, oh, well, you know, I haven't got time to exercise, I haven't got blah, 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 and they maybe feel that there is an excuse, a reasonable excuse why they can't do certain things. And then later on, further down the line, when there are consequences, you know, they look back and think, well, actually, perhaps I could have made time. For example, I know people that find it very difficult to say no, say yes a lot of the time, and they then get a bit burnt out. And they look back and say, do you know, my mum did actually something like this. And she said, I should have said no, and I could have done this, this, and this. But it was a bit late, really. She found that she got very burnt out and stressed. And, well, I don't know if it's ever too late, really. So I guess my health tip for today is, are you willing to look at the consequences, but not in a harsh way, in a loving, respectful way? Because I don't want the consequences of me being overweight and not doing an exercise and going to bed too late and stressing out about my work and worrying all the time, even though there are moments when all those things come into place. I want to have the healthiest, happiest life I can have. And I really want the best consequences I can have. So I do accept that my lifestyle is particularly radical, but it works. So even if you make little tiny changes. So ask yourself, okay, am I willing to accept the consequences of my action? If you are, that's fine. But if you're not, maybe look at doing something different. And that's either getting some help or support with a coach, or maybe just talking about it or writing about it, looking at what stops you moving forward. So I hope you have a great Monday, and I will be going to the cinema later, which, as you know, I love. So enjoy your day, and I hope it's been beneficial. It's been a bit long today, 3.5 minutes. Sorry.